Profile number 2, Christian McCaffrey. He outsnapped Elijah Mitchell 47-24. He ran 23 routes to 5 and had 5 targets to 1. However, Mitchell actually had 18 carries to CMC's 14. This came against the LA Chargers, who are one of the worst run defenses in the league. Do you have any concern about the utilization of CMC moving forward? Or are you still bullish on him as the season continues and we see what his role is in the San Francisco offense?
I can go first. I'm not concerned with CMC, the player. Actually, this makes me like him a little more because I've always been concerned about him as an injury-prone running back. I think that they're going to conserve their investment with him, and he might not have as many big boom weeks, but I still think he's going to be a solid starter the rest of the way.
When you say boom weeks, is that like a top 5? Is that like RB1? Like where?
I'm thinking like 25 to 35 points, maybe 30 to 35 points a week. I think that you're still going to see him in the 15 to 20 range with the occasional 25, but they're going to limit his touches. And I mean, that also puts Elijah Mitchell on my radar as a potential flex option based on certain matchups, which I kind of like that they might both be startable. We're worried about Deebo Samuel, which we already discussed, but CMC is going to be in your lineup every week, no matter what, because it's CMC. So
RB2,
yeah. So we're swiping right if we're concerned, right? So I would swipe left because I'm not concerned.
Okay, you're swiping right on the man, so you're still good with CMC.
Yeah, I'm good with CMC.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of in the same spot. Like, I think that it's going to be a quality of touches as opposed to the quantity of touches for CMC and San Fran, which I'm completely fine with. To Drew's point, he obviously hasn't been the healthiest guy over the last few seasons, and this is a great way to preserve him. For me, if you're asking me who I'm most concerned about in San Francisco's offense, it's actually Deebo Samuel, which we kind of already touched on. So, no, I don't have an issue with CMC going forward. I think he's going to continue to return, pretty much what he has other than that 3-touchdown game, his second game in San Fran.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I'm with you guys. I'm not worried about CMC at all. I actually like this a lot. If we look at the work that he got, he's getting all of the third down work, which means he's going to be getting those passing situations. He got 5 and 7 snaps at the goal line in this game last week. This was actually the first game this season where he didn't gain 100 yards or no. Did he score a touchdown last week? I think he did.
Yeah, he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he's only had one game all season where he's had either 100 yards of total offense or scored a touchdown. So it's like there's nothing more than what you could want. And to your point, he's only played 10 games in the last 2 years, and he's already played 9 this year. Eli Mitchell is no slouch either. I mean, if you think about where he was like going into the season, they both have a little bit of an injury proneness to them. So I think that you're going to get a lot of good work out of the two of them. And if you can preserve them both, it's not like they're going to lose games at the expense. I think they know who their guy is, but they don't necessarily have to force the issue and play him to the degree that he was played in Carolina.
This backfield's kind of like what I wanted Denver to be coming into the season. Last week, CMC was at like 65 to 70% of the snaps, and then you saw Elijah Mitchell at the rest. Like that's what I was hoping for with Javonte Williams.